So Thedekes, the lizard man warrior, went along with you guys to where the corruption in the woods has taken root. And he explains on the way that every few seasons he has to lead a group of soldiers down into this corrupted temple that produces zombies from the ground, and speak a prayer taught to him by Yuan. And that quiets the vengeful spirits.
Sorry.
Did you just... Did you just zip your fly?
No, I zipped up another pouch of things.
Pouch of
Did you say so?
things? I'm just going to assume it's a Hello Kitty pencil case and move on.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, that's exactly.
I'm just gonna assume that was the worst possible lie.
Oh, my mind went crazy.
Thedekes has to lead a group of lizardmen soldiers every few seasons to this temple, down into the depths, speak a prayer at an altar, and it quiets the vengeful spirits for several more seasons. And this time around, Yuan has decided to, because the journey is very often fatal to some number of his soldiers, has decided to send you guys along with him instead. The alternative was she was just going to butcher you and feed you to her soldiers. It's all meat to her. So who's carrying that healing potion you brewed?
Adrex.
Adrex has that. Okay. Now I have to go
Make sure
to...
you take that off the.
No, he's assumed to be carrying anything on that sheet.
Okay then.
Since
It's
we're
just a
not
default.
going to get a bag of holding, apparently.
We have a bag of Adrex. He's very big. He has lots of muscle.
Very enthusiastic
And-
about his work.
Many pouches.
McDohl has the zippers.
Oh, God, now I have to get Magistrar to draw Raazu as a Kingdom Hearts character.
You guys are approaching this temple, and it is cover of night, so it's up to you whether or not you're going to douse your torches or other lights as you approach, keeping in mind that most of you don't have dark vision.
I thought most of us did have dark vision.
I think
Yeah.
it is a loud but vocal minority that does not have dark vision.
I think there's two of you that don't have dark vision. Actually, three. Hobgoblins don't, do they?
Hobgoblins do.
They do. Okay.
They do.
Listen, I'm just saying, someone said that they wanted to be a tinker so they can make crazy items. Some night vision goggles wouldn't go astray here.
So go ahead and put yourself on the southern edge of this map, coming up these stairs, in your marching order. And I will give you guys a Thedekes here.
Well, Adrex is not going to snuff his torch unless specifically told to. So, like, if y'all going to do sneaky shit, let Adrex know.
Can we at least align the D6 to the grid? Here, let me give you...
I specifically didn't align it. You could make it smaller,
Why would you specifically not align it?
because I thought it would... I don't know, it just made more sense to me. Like, in my head, it's like, oh, my character's aligned because he's actually on the grid, but this D6 doesn't
Oh
exist.
my god. Here you go.
Thank you. I really do. You know, I really liked Destil's idea of the, like, plastic thing that has an arrow on it, so that next round I can keep going in the same direction and make Brickroad not, like, constantly read the flying rules to me. I need to go into tabletop and make one of them.
I wouldn't worry about getting that fastidious about it, because I'm not going to do that with my flying monsters.
Whoa.
I'm going to fly them wherever I want. Okay, so on the way here, maybe an hour or two ago, you guys came across two ghouls climbing up out of the soil And you get about this close to this temple before the ghoul here notices you. And he is flanked by what looked like 2 shambling lizard man corpses. All right, let's
That's why
roll
you burn your
initiative.
bodies, people. We're off to a great start.
I don't even have
I'm
to
the
ask for
Keelian of
your,
initiative.
I don't have to ask for initiative anymore. You guys can just throw it up on the chart.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how we do. That's how we do now. That's the.
See, now that I'm not Mahogany, I really like seeing how everyone else moves, so I know what I want to do. That's my explanation for this.
I'll let you go before me, Red. Actually, if we're going strictly by alphabetical rules, I go before you.
If you guys want to make that decision, which of you want to go first, I'm fine with that too.
I'll go first because that'll give you an opportunity. That'll give an opportunity for sneak attack times.
What I
Yeah, I
want
think-
to avoid... Oh, I gotta roll for Thetikes too, I guess.
He's fighting it.
What I want to avoid is making a second roll-off at any point.
Yeah. Yeah, with actually another nice thing about that is you can just, if 2 people get the same initiative, they can just arrange each other themselves.
Yep. Just put yourself in a nice line.
All right. So, like in this case, one of you should move to either 11 or 13. Let's put heroes on the left and bad guys on the right. Let's try it. Let's be consistent about that.
Okay, then I will slide up to 13. Unless, of course, someone actually gets a 13, then they go up before.
What's this guy's name? Our boy? Thetikes?
Thetikes.
Thetikes.
I'm not even gonna try. Feet itches.
Just call them feet itches.
Feet itches, yes.
I didn't know I was doing it while I was typing, but I saw what I had typed at the end of it. And
He blacked out while he was typing.
I just kind of accepted it.
Okay. And being undead creatures of no great mental fortitude, essentially he just starts marching down in your direction once he's aware of you. You hear the moaning, the gnashing of teeth, the lashing of his big lolling tongue.
Gross.
He just starts marching directly towards good old Thetikes,
Ah, more undead.
whose turn it is right now. Probably not going to use a bite attack against an undead opponent.
Probably not the best idea.
Okay. Thetikes just quickly stabs out with his trident, doing twice. Actually, he's got multi-attack. Jelly?
No.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah, that's it. And drops the ghoul before you guys even get a chance.
Whatever, he has to share that EXP with us. Works the other way around.
Welcome to my Mary Sue NPC.
Last time it was Aaron or not Aaron Montgomery.
Are you thinking about Reese?
Reese, yeah.
As I recall, Reese turned into a goddamn sheep.
Yeah, but she had 2 reflex actions as a sheep.
But you still have behind them these 2 shambling lizard man corpses. Birdie, you're up.
Okay. Is this... What is the visibility? It's like, is this even with the ground? Is this just like a busted wall right here?
Yes, at
Can
one
you
point this was an enclosed structure. You're not able to really see to the back of it. Even with dark vision, you couldn't. It's more than 60 feet away from you. But you can hear, you can clearly know where these guys are because you can just hear them moaning and coming after you. You know their positions well enough to fire at them.
Okay, so I'm going to move here and shoot I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
17.
Okay, go ahead.
That's fine.
19 plus 6, so 25.
25 will hit.
Okay, D6. 6 points of damage.
For 6 points.
Oh, I was shooting at this one, by the way.
Okay.
The closest one.
And
Just
are you moving or staying put in that position?
Staying put.
All right. It's going to bring us to Raazu.
10, 20, 30. Move up to there. And then
What's your passive perception?
passive perception is my iPad went to. Sorry. It's 11.
11, okay. And what are we
I'm
doing from
going-
that position?
I'm going to dodge here.
Dodge. Very good.
Yeah. So these things don't seem too bright, so they're probably going to come at me, trying to claw at me.
Unless Red gets in front of you here.
This thing.
All right. I'm going to ready an action to shoot the first enemy that comes within 5 feet of Raazu.
Within 5 feet of Raazu, okay?
I like the way Brick Road pronounces it.
Hatsu.
Oh, wait, not Raazu. Yeah, Raazu. Yeah.
Man, I don't super love the fact that there's this pink token on the initiative order.
Surprise!
Oh no, an appropriate amount of enemies.
Raazu. This is going to trigger your held action, by the way, Red. As you hear this skittering, like insect-like sound. And out of the corner of the eye, you see movement out of the shadows in that direction. And it's just two severed claws. Lizard man claws. Walking across the ground like an Addams Family character.
It's 14 on that armor class.
That'll hit.
Very meddling.
For 9 damage.
And one of these things just gets sniped. As Red, you're firing an arrow.
Yeah,
Hey.
short bow.
Red takes it out with a short bow. The other one, I'm rolling at disadvantage because he was dodging.
Yep.
Still got to 19 to hit you.
That's really good. That just hits.
Just hits. 4 points, slashing damage. As his claw lunges up from the ground, slashes at you. Then lands deftly back down on its fingernails.
German judge give it 6.
That's going to bring us to Adrex.
Who else doesn't have dark vision besides me?
Me.
You and
What's the sight range on those torch?
It's 20 feet of bright light plus an additional 15 of dim light.
So like 7 to be able to shoot something.
Yeah, sounds about right.
he's right. All right. 2, 3, 4, 6, and yeah. Dodge sounds good. Let's dodge.
Dodge there.
Dodge there, because well, no.
Non-cipher bonus.
Uncipher bonus.
Gonna
I'm going to
dash?
Dash.
As you dash up into the center area,
Mm.
there's not actually a giant statue back here. What it is instead is a partially dilapidated staircase leading down into the earth. And as you step past the crumbling wall, you hear Thedekes behind you in his heavily accented common tell you to be very careful on the soft spots of the floor. Anywhere where the tiles have been broken away is potentially dangerous. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Thank you. I'm gonna fly on over here and perch myself down on this tower here.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
It is 16,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot this boy.
Shoot that boy. Go ahead.
16.
16. That'll do it.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay, and you can staying perched up there?
Yep.
All right. Now I'm going to zombie some fools.
Zombie.
Oh no!
You're the
Oh,
one who
no.
ran up there.
I didn't dodge!
I have 2 19s to hit you.
That's rude.
Two of my nuts.
Your first nut takes 4 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
Second
Yeah.
nut takes 8 points.
Ow!
As each of
That
these
is
zombies
really rude.
shambles towards you. And you can see now very clearly as they're standing next to you. You still have your torch out, yeah?
Yeah.
And you can see very clearly that the lizardmen have the same kind of scale patterns and markings, or at least did in life, as those from Huyan's village. These are very likely previous soldiers brought here by Thedekes who succumbed to the evils of this place.
Thedekes, tell your friends to get off me!
I don't have a ghoul anymore. Oh, I'm sad.
No, poor.
Don't worry about it. I'm
Not
sure there's
cool,
more.
man. Not cool.
Let's see if Thedekes can drop both of these zombies. No, actually. Holy crap. Is that 2 misses?
Mm.
They have an AC of zombie, though.
He hit a 6 and a 7.
Wow.
So Thedekes steps up next to Adrex with his trident and misses both stabs. Those are terrible rolls. I'm glad I rolled that low with Thedekes and not one of my monsters. Alright, Birdie, show him how it's done.
All right, I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to shoot this one.
Okay, that one has not been damaged yet.
Uh,
The other
Oh,
one is
okay.
bloodied at this point.
Then I want to shoot this one. I thought this was the one I shot at before. Okay, so. All right.
Focusing fire.
Why are you rolling 2 dice?
Because I get advantage because he's within 5 feet of. Yeah.
Okay. I was
Yes.
curious.
He's got crazy kobold pack tactics.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
All right, so 16.
That'll hit.
All right.
Oh, yeah, no, this is a lot ruder than Keelium.
6 plus 4. So 10.
10 points.
Yep.
Okay. And you pierce this thing with an arrow, and it goes clear through its chest, buries itself all the way down to the fletching. But the creature does not fall, moving or staying put.
That's staying put.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Raazu.
Raazu is going to halberd the crap out of that hand.
Very good.
How does a 17 do?
17 will hit. It's just a hand.
Excellent. 10 damage.
10 damage, and you squash the second hand.
And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That seems reasonable.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Red.
Which one of these is not damaged?
This one in front of Adrex has not been touched yet.
Go ahead and take a shot at that one.
Okay. Despite Thedekes' best efforts.
That'll hit an armor class of 12.
12 is good.
It's 7 damage.
Okay, moving or staying put?
I already moved.
Already moved. It's going to bring us back to Adrex.
Okay.
Do it to it.
Okay.
Use your sword.
I am using my sword. That is a number.
That's a big number.
23.
That's more than
23.
enough.
That's, if we were able to hit with a 12.
I mean, it'd be weird if he rolled like a telephone.
10 damage.
10 damage. You run this thing through with your short sword. Pull it out. You see part of its guts fall and hit the floor, but the creature does not fall.
What?
In character.
What nonsense is this? All right. Bonus action.
Remember what Nodal said before the session.
No, that's why I said that's in character.
Yeah, obviously.
Bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
Because
Roll them bones.
I'm about to get wrecked again.
Get some health back.
All right, so that's 7 HP back.
Pretty good.
All right, Windy.
Alright, I'm gonna throw myself into the air and then do a diving slash to come down behind this one and stab it with my sword.
Okay.
That's a
Ooh.
1. So I'm going to bonus action martial arts. That's 2 1s.
Ooh.
That's almost as good as the 2 2s I just rolled for Thedekes earlier. Nice job.
Thanks, man.
All right, I do have Zambos. Adrex, I've got a
Yeah.
14.
Miss.
And Thedekes gets slashed.
He wanted it.
It's alright, Thedekes is actually really awesome. He's got lots of cool shit.
Like missing.
He took down a ghoul in one action.
It's true.
Yeah, these lizards, they're just lunging forward indiscriminately. The one that's been skewered with an arrow and run through with Adrex's sword, it's still going strong. That's going to bring us back to Thedekes. Alright, Thedekes can put both these guys down right now, watch. Well, the 2's going to miss again. This one, 8 will hit, though.
Hey, man, I know that feel, Fedekes. Don't feel too bad.
Yeah, it's rough. Okay.
Nodal's getting that whistle down.
I told my mom that I was getting better at whistling, and she told me, don't get too good because nobody appreciates a whistler.
Thedekes quickly strikes out at the lizard man that Adrex just failed to kill. And spins his trident
rude.
in this skewering pattern, just throwing lizard man gore everywhere. Then yanking it out. The thing's shattered ribcage collapses. This one is still going real strong, though. And he closes in around it. Birdie, you're up.
Okay, I guess I'll shoot my short bow again.
It's a perfectly cromulent action.
Okay, so 23.
That'll hit. I'll probably have to just whip up some house rules for fletching in the wilderness too, won't I?
Yeah, that'd be useful.
How many
Six.
how many arrows can you make during a long rest?
6 points of damage.
For 6 points. Very good. Then are you moving or are you staying put?
I'm staying put. I'm safe here.
Says you.
I think I'm safe here.
Raazu.
Raazu's gonna try to finish this thing off.
Okay.
I hope so.
Try being the operative word. 18 will do it. 4. How does 11 damage do to this thing?
11 damage is enough to kill it.
Raazu whips Zambo guts off of her weapon.
Okay.
And starts walking this way.
We rolling up or rolling down for arrows? Brick.
You what?
We scaling up or down when it refers to half arrows?
Always round down.
That's rough.
That's
arrow.
That's rules as written.
Might as well shoot 2 arrows.
I think that's the actual header for the rule is always round down. It's in the PHB. All right, that brings us to red.
Is this square right here one of the difficult ones?
It's not difficult terrain. He's just saying the soft spots will be dangerous. But yes, that's soil right there.
Move to here and do an active perception.
Okay.
See if there's anything else hiding in the shadows. That would be a 20.
20. You hear more skittering noises just out of sight down these stairs where the stairs begin to curve around the corner.
And Red silently motions to the group down the stairs.
Oh, and it's their turn. Do I have anybody within... Oh, I do.
You're welcome.
Actually, I've got 2 of you in range. You know what? Red's in range too, actually. And yeah, Red, as you hunker down and take a listen, you do see 3 more of these claws come skittering out from the stairs. 1 for each of you, because it's Christmas up in here. Red, I got a natural 20.
Yep.
Can't put it in the ward now, huh?
What happened to that cloak?
5 points slashing damage to Red. Windy, I've got a 9.
Nah.
And Raazu, I've got a 12.
Nope.
That's going to bring us to Adrex.
Hello.
Hi.
Is that okay? I'm not gonna have to roll anything.
No,
Go through
rolling is
gold.
done.
Okay. In that case, I'm attack that guy.
Very good.
That guy. There we go. It's an 11.
11 doesn't do it. You stab down, but the thing just side fingers away from your sword.
Well, I've got another sword, so we'll see.
You
how
actually
that
have a torch in your other hand.
goes. I do. Yes, you're correct.
Hit him with a torch.
You can attack
Fire
with the
damage.
torch.
I will attack with the torch. Am I proficient in torch? I'm a fighter. I feel like I should be.
I'm going to call it an improvised weapon.
Take Tavern Brawler, Hoss.
No, it's even worse.
So you lunge down and try to ignite it with the torch, and no good.
And you take out Fedekes. He wasn't expecting it.
Oh, he actually did. My goodness. Windy, what are you going to do?
Alright, I'm gonna thrust my sword forward down at the hand. That's a 23
Yep, that'll do it.
for 10
That's
slashing damage.
That's enough for this guy.
And then I use the momentum to turn around and kick straight forward towards the other claw.
Okay. That one's Red's claw, though.
That's my claw now. That's 18
That'll
to
hit.
hit. Or that is the wrong die. Need this one. Nope. Need this one. For 8 slashing damage.
And that's enough for that.
And turn towards the last claw.
I probably won't be standing there by the time your turn comes around, because Stedeke's going to finish it off right now.
Of course he is.
And no problem, he skewers the last claw. I love how they give these little claws 2 hit points. Can you imagine being the player that deals 1 damage to one of these things?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be a real bummer.
And then
I can imagine being that player, yes.
the DM would have to say, "The crawling claw is bloodied," which is the most humiliating sentence you can possibly say. And as Stedekees whips the gore off his trident, the knight falls silent once again.
Not a bad start.
And once again, he compliments you on your fighting prowess. And then he begins leading you down into the tunnel.
Rad. I'd love to stand behind him. He's huge. Well, I mean, he's medium, but...
He's swole, I think is what you mean.
He's swole.
Never know what I meant. This is a nice looking dungeon map. Look at those clean lines.
Right?
It's really clean. What is going on here?
I'm not using the crazy Planescape stuff anymore.
Was this Dungeon Painter?
No, this is just Google image search.
I feel like they use Dungeon Painter. I recognize those tiles.
Yeah, but you did a really good job of lining it up to the grid.
That's true. Nothing ever lines up right for me when I try to line things up with a grid.
It can be tricky sometimes. Aesthetic brings you down, and the structure down here, the stone of it, looks ancient, very, very old indeed, and very, very worn. It's a very mildewy smell in here, and you can also very clearly smell ancient decay as you come down into the tunnel. Fedekis walks up to where you see this mechanism in the floor, in the entryway of the tunnel, and he explains that on their first excursions here, there were mechanisms in the floor that caused a trapped portcullis to rise up and trap parties inside who would come to pillage the tomb. But over the years, he and his lizard men managed to disable the mechanism. The portcullis was dismantled and repurposed as harpoons for the tribe. And then he steps in and allows you guys to determine where to go. You've got a passage going off to the south, and then you've got a passage going off to the east over one of these other mechanisms.
I'm gonna listen at this door, or is that not a door?
No, it's not a door. It's just a little mechanism in the floor where this portcullis would shoot up out.
Oh, okay.
I say, out of character, good adventurers go left. Let's go left. Which would be this
Wait.
way.
Raazu's taking the lead.
Isn't that straight? Are we doing
but
straight?
And you come to this intersection.
I'm okay with being in the middle, because if I need to get by you guys, I got the movement.
Adrex has the torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which she said 20 feet out, and then 15 feet beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Less
glance
around
around.
corners, but
Yeah, I'm gonna glance around the corner, see what I can see with dark vision.
But don't you have 60 feet of dark vision?
Yeah.
Adrex is busy trying to balance the torch on his palm very recklessly.
I'm just kind of surreptitiously blowing it back a little bit.
looking
so it
to the
doesn't
north,
fall off.
you see an absolutely destroyed, collapsed room. Looking to the south, you see what looks like a small, empty chamber.
Wonder where one would be.
Raazu motions to head north. She starts heading down that way.
Okay. You guys can go ahead and move Fedekis with you as well, wherever you want him to be in the marching order.
Right, is your plan to stay in where you are? Can I move you when I move me? Destil, is your plan to stay muted?
Go for it.
Alright.
The walls of this room have long since collapsed, and soil has crumbled down from above. Very densely packed over years and years of settling and solidifying. Standing where you are, you can see areas in the soil where it's moving unnervingly.
Adrex, bring the light up.
You got it. Whoa. Whoa.
Red, make room.
Here comes the sun.
Yeah, and you
Adrex
put
will
the
take
light up.
proper grip of the torch and illuminate the room.
And you can very clearly see the soil moving suspiciously in certain parts. And Fedekis chimes up to tell you that during previous excursions, the dead would come through the soil walls of this room.
Anywhere the soil moving within 10 feet? Can I reach my pole arm?
You're going to just start stabbing him with the soil?
Stay on your square, Buster.
Stabbing, not stabbing?
Stabbing.
Stabbing?
Stabbing.
You stab in with your polearm and root around for a little bit. It's a lot harder to penetrate than you were expecting. But you don't catch any flesh. You pull it back out.
So what's our objective here? We have to get to a specific place where you can perform this spell. I say to Fedekis.
Fedekis tells you that there's an altar inside the tomb where he can speak a prayer that Huyan taught him to quiet the dead.
Man, we
Okay.
should have brought one of them portcullises. Put that behind us.
Yeah, let's turn about and go the other way.
Birdie, stop. No. Right here.
Here.
Right here where you stepped.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
I'd love to.
Would you, though?
Hey, Birdie's passive perception is really high, so.
Oof.
Ouch. Yeah, there I am down there.
See if we can't kill our first PC this game.
Whatever, we've got all those resurrection spells.
Apropos of nothing, Adrex, how wounded?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Birdie,
Spent
you
my
start
second
moving
win.
south
Okay.
towards the small room, and as you do, you see sections of the wall in this entryway where the tiles have fallen apart and the soil has come loose. And then a ghoul tries to grab you from the wall. So, we got to put Fedekis on the shirt here. Adrex, Red, Windy, Fedekis, Raazu, and Birdie. Everybody is surprised as this thing bursts forth.
But let's be real, are we really surprised?
I have a 15 to hit Birdie.
That'll just do it.
Just do it. All right. Seven points of slashing damage,
Ouch.
You should be able to
and
live through-
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, this thing puts a big gash in one of your arms and startles the hell out of you as it comes climbing fully out of the wall. That brings us back to the top of the order with Adrex. You spin around looking over your shoulder, and you can see the flickering of your torch. Birdie's getting eaten by a ghoul.
Birdie! Can I stab him? Let me stab him.
I'll let you stab him from there at disadvantage because you've got a weird... I'll give him partial cover. Because he's still partially in the wall, and you've got to come over Birdie's head. It's a weird angle. Still holding the torch or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've only got the one.
Ah!
That is a 12.
Why'd you...
The die is still moving.
Uh-oh. It's
That
coming.
die is possessed.
Nice.
What?
That die is possessed.
A 12 does hit.
Okay. That was really weird.
It was going to turn into a crit. We just had to wait
Yeah.
long enough.
Yeah, it was trying to turn into a crit. That's what it was doing.
Uh-huh.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage, okay?
5 damage? 5 damage.
And then moving or staying put?
Can you get clear?
I mean, you're in its threat range, but you'll also have partial cover from it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Red.
Move to here, cunning action to disengage back to here,
Okay.
and then shoot him.
You don't have line of sight on him from that square.
What about, like, here?
You'd have to shoot him from this square.
From which square? Yeah, that's where I am now.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll hit a yes.
Oh wow.
I gave him partial
crit to
cover,
me.
but Birdie's like 2 feet tall.
That's a lot of numbers.
For 20 damage.
For 20 damage, and that's enough for this ghoul. So Birdie, the thing eating you from the wall, takes an arrow to the face. Just slumps back, so he's still hanging half out of the soil wall.
I've been watching Adrex try to, like, essentially carry balls in his mouth this whole time. So I'm gonna hop over and grab the torch from him
Okay.
in my offhand. I don't use my offhand to hit. I use my feet.
Fedekis very dispassionately reiterates his warning that the soft spots of the dungeon are potentially dangerous.
So for us, Brick, soft spots are places where it's not like this hard wall.
Potentially.
Okay. I'm just saying so we can see it visually.
Does anyone have a dungeoneering skill?
I do. That is specifically why I took
Hey,
what
Birdie,
was it?
come here.
Mason's tools. I took Mason's tools to skin it as dungeoneering.
What are you using
Gain
your
3.
Mason's tools for?
I was just answering a question from Destil.
Oh, okay. So you're
Okay, go ahead.
I
looking
could
in
try to
room
use it
number
to
3 here?
spot parts of the walls that could crumble away.
You could.
I'll give that a go once we uncover more of the dungeon.
Yeah, looking down in this room, does not seem to be anything of note.
Birdie gained 3 points, hit points as Raazu field treats your wounds.
Okay.
And in front of you, the hallway opens into a large, much larger chamber.
Alright, I'm gonna hop my way forward.
Okay.
Now that I have the torch.
And as you get to that area, you can see the room is littered with the corpses of dead lizard men in advanced stages of decay. There is a doorway here. I don't know why it's drawn this way on the map, but there is a doorway there. Not a door, just a doorway.
I'm gonna turn back towards oh god, where'd he go? Oh no, his name's gone, I don't remember it anymore.
Fedekis.
Fedekis.
I'm assuming Wendy can't say his name anyway because she doesn't have lips.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna turn back towards Fedekis and be like, do your people have any kind of prohibition against burning dead bodies?
He says his people don't have any prohibition against eating dead bodies.
Fantastic. And I'm gonna light a second torch from my pouch and
Okay.
toss this one onto one of those dead lizardman corpses.
Okay? And as soon as it does, the thing springs up on fire. Go ahead and roll initiative.
So, surprised? Not really.
I think it's surprised. It just got lit on fucking fire.
Wow.
Okay, not bad.
No, no, no.
Oops, sorry.
Incorrect.
This is where the bodies are laying in the room. This one is on fire.
Awesome.
And it's currently lunging towards Raazu.
Fedekis, tell your friends that we're cool.
We're hot to their experience.
Yeah.
Wendy, you're up first.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot a shot over Raazu's shoulder at this guy right in front of us.
At the Burning Man, okay?
The Burning Man. 21
21 will hit.
for 5 piercing.
5 piercing. Very well. And then moving or staying put?
I'm good here.
Adrex.
Hello.
Do the thing.
I see what's going on here.
This is. All right.
So,
Stab.
Stab the Burning Man.
Yeah. Stab the Burning Man.
Okay.
Uh, 9.
9 does hit.
Huh. All right.
AC of Zambo.
Yeah.
most trees have an AC higher than that.
It's 10.
10 points.
Yeah.
Also take 2 points of fire damage.
Boo!
for stabbing the guy who's on fire.
Boo!
He's bloodied, but still standing, and
He's still standing?
he smells terrible.
Oh.
Charried.
Well, I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay.
Well, come on.
Learn nothing. That's the party's motto again.
Well, this is Adrex. 18.
18 will hit.
9 damage.
For 9 damage. You run him through twice. Take another 2 points of fire damage. And just bits of smoldering ooze and nastiness and congealed blood, partially ripped off scales dripping on your arms as you run your swords through this thing, and it continues to come at you.
Ah!
Birdie.
This was a huge mistake.
If I moved here and took a shot at the Burning Man, would these two people, would Wendy and Raazu being in the way?
No, they're not in the way.
Okay.
No.
All right. So then I'm going to take a shot at Burning Man.
Okay. Now, in this situation, since this is a straight shot down the hallway and you're super short anyway.
So 6, 20. And let's see.
Take another 2 points of fire damage, McDohl. No, I'm just kidding.
So that'd be 5 points of damage.
5 points.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's enough to put the burning, smoldering corpse down.
That way he won't take. That way you won't take more fire damage.
Moving or staying put?
Staying put. I'm not going in that room if I can help it.
Okay, Raazu.
Move to here, and I'm going to slice at this guy.
Okay.
Because that's the magic of pole arms. I'm going to assume that a 24 hits.
24 does hit, yes.
Hiya. D10 says 12 damage.
12 damage. You slash down with your halberd, and you cleave through a totally non-zombie corpse laying on the ground.
Oh, lovely.
Moving or
Got
staying
him,
put?
I will stay put. How wait? Well, no, I don't have an action to do it. Never mind.
Okay, red.
Move to here and take a shot at this one.
Okay.
That'll hit an armor class of 13
13 is good.
for 10 damage.
For 10 damage. And as you put an arrow in this one, it gets up off the ground. Starts reaching up towards Adrex. Moving or staying put?
That's the end of Red's turn.
Fedakes will take up position here and dodge since he cannot reach monster. And then I've got all... Oh, there's not a ghoul on the table anymore. Sorry. Alright, I'll start with Adrex here since he's, you know, right next door.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 17.
Ugh. Just hits.
Just hits. For 8 points of slashing damage.
Oh, boo earns.
Thing reaches out with its claw.
Ugh.
And I got 2 at Raazu.
Sure.
That put you down on the ground?
No,
You're not at 0?
I'm not at 0.
Damn, okay.
There's a defeating frenzy over here.
Raazu, I got a 20 and a 21.
Yeah.
The first lizard man deals 5 points of slashing damage. The second one deals 4 points of slashing damage.
Sure.
These two bodies on the floor do not get up and move across the room.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm going to get right here. This is the one who's taking damage, right?
Yeah, he's taking an arrow.
All right, I'm gonna get him with a short sword.
Get him.
That's 5 slashing damage.
Okay, he's still up.
And then I'm gonna kind of like continue forward and do a front flip, bring my back foot down on his head. That's a 22 to hit.
That's good.
For... Oh, my d4s keep disappearing. That's right. For 6 slashing damage.
And you feel your foot come down and break through this thing's skull, collapsing down into its spinal column. And it doesn't go down. It's still standing there. Continuing to reach towards Adrex.
Made of very stern stuff, apparently.
Now it's Adrex's turn.
Well, I'm gonna stat. No.
You're going to know?
I'm gonna chug that healing potion. Is what I'm gonna do. What is it? It's
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Thank you. And like he does this without even thinking. At 7 HP. That's better.
Yeah. Almost takes care of that chunk he took out of you.
Yeah. Oh, 8 damage. Oh, I rolled a 17. I just hit.
See, moving or staying put?
Oh, if I move, I get 2 opportunity attacks.
Yeah,
so
probably.
No, I'm staying put.
All right, Birdie.
Let's see. I'm going to. I'm just going to move forward a little bit, 1 square, and then shoot this one.
Okay.
My bow.
Do it with gusto. Oh.
So that would be 8 plus 6, 14.
14 hits.
All right. So
Nice.
That would be 16 damage.
Okay.
To this one.
And you blow the thing's kneecap out. You keeping your position in that hallway?
Yes.
Raazu.
Raazu is going to capitalize on that advantage that just happened and run that thing through. Not with a 2, though. That's only a 7 to hit.
Doesn't do it.
We figured out this thing's AC, you guys.
We already knew it's zombie.
But zombie apparently equals 8. Math. Who knew? Yeah. So looking. Actually, no. I know exactly what I could use my racial feature, saving face. I missed. Actually, no, I didn't, because I gain a bonus equal to the number of allies within 30 feet of me, which I count 5. So I get plus 5 to that hit.
6.
5.
5. He's not his own ally.
I'm not my own ally.
Static. Oh, you are counting that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what saving
Alright.
face does. If you miss, you can add that bonus.
Yeah, within to all of my allies within 30 feet. So that turns that into a 12.
Okay. And you slash the thing's head off, and it crumples to the ground.
Groovy.
Moving or staying put?
I'm going to move here.
Oh, Fedekis can take a swing on you.
All right, Red, you're up.
Bonus action. Oh, okay, first I'm going to drop my bow. Then bonus action, I'm going to pull a dagger out of my belt and use my offhand to throw it at this guy.
Are you trying to make an offhand attack?
Yeah.
You can only do
With
that
a
if
light thrown weapon.
you can only do that if you make an attack with a light weapon.
It's a dagger.
Right, but you didn't make an attack with it. You used your action to.
This is your first
I
attack.
haven't used an action yet. Oh, do you have to use it as a second attack? Does
Yeah,
it actually
it reads when you make an attack with a light weapon. So you can
Okay, well
you can
then
throw a dagger
first
with
I'll
your
move
action.
to
and
here and stab this guy with a rapier.
Okay,
That hits an armor class of 17.
that's good.
Nine damage.
For 9 damage. Okay.
And then I'll throw a dagger at this guy. Hits an armor class of 23
Okay.
for 3 damage.
For 3 damage. Your dagger hits this thing in the shoulder, and it recoils a bit, but does not go down.
That's the end of Red's turn.
All right, cool. I can bite Red next turn. Well, maybe not. We'll see if Fedeke's finishing this guy off.
Finishes both of them off.
You guys would not want to fight Fedeke's at this stage in the game, is all I'm saying. And yeah, no problem. 2 quick stabs with his trident. Finishes the one off that was beginning to lunge towards Red. All right, let's see if
Zambo
we can
left, it looks like.
put Adrex on the ground here. Adrex, I've got a 16.
Ah,
What's your AC?
bullshit. 16.
3 points slashing damage as this headless lizard man zombie slashes clumsily out with one of its claws.
As he bites you. It's weird, right?
Back to Windy. Windy, can you be the guy right now?
Yeah, let's get this done. I'm going to first of all the short sword, but that's nobody's favorite. I'm going to take out that nice spinning roundhouse
Okay.
to hit for 8 slashing.
8 slashing?
Yeah.
And you cleave off a huge part of its mix section, but it refuses to go down.
So quick, just so like I can get this in my head, Brick.
Mhm.
What's it got left?
What's it got left?
Yeah, is it like 1 foot hopping after him real bad?
It still has both of its claws, and those are the dangerous parts.
Yeah, Adrex. Save
You
yourself.
gotta be the guy.
Yeah, Adrex, you're up.
Be the guy. Be the guy you want to see in the world. Oh,
That still might hit.
It's 8.
8 hits.
he does it. That's the AC of Zambo.
10
Hey!
damage.
How much?
10.
10 damage. Adrex stabs out with its sword, once again, runs it clean through, and the thing does not drop.
What is going on? I'm gonna stab it again.
Okay.
I would
This
be
is
surprised
the-
if you didn't.
At this point, this zombie looks worse than every other corpse in the room.
This is a 17.
That'll hit.
That's 8 damage.
And once again, it does not fall. It has 6 or 7 Adrex stab wounds. It's got its crushed skull, blown out kneecap.
It's
Adrex,
gotta have lost at least one of them claws by now.
moving or
I'm
staying
like-
put.
I'm like this close to action surging. This close.
It's gonna bring us
I
to.
don't know what nonsense is going on here, but this is nonsense.
It's gonna bring us to Birdie.
I'm gonna move here and take a shot at the remaining zombie.
It's already got like 30 arrows in it. It's. I don't even know if you can call it a zombie at this point. It's
Definition of
It's a
insanity.
Zom.
It's just a zom.
Oh.
Okay, so 25 plus. Let's see.
You got a
And the
25 to
damage
hit.
is- Yeah, so
That's good.
14 damage.
And he wings it with an arrow, and it goes down finally.
I like to think you took off like a fingernail, and it's just like, nope, that's it. I had enough.
So,
It's just
Nodal, do you actually know what zombies have that make them so
Oh
hard to
yeah,
kill?
absolutely, and it's super horseshit. Like it's so horseshit that when the first few that we killed went down so easily, I'm like, man, Brick's rolling real bad.
The idea is when you reduce a zombie to 0 hit points, they get a Constitution save versus the amount of damage you just dealt to see if they actually die. Otherwise, they go to 1 hit point.
And the DC is only
yeah.
like 5 plus the damage you dealt.
Yeah.
And they have a +3 to con.
So,
So like if you deal 6 damage, all they have to do is roll an 8.
Yeah.
so yeah, looking at this room, you've got an open doorway here leading to off to the side of another room, and you've got a couple other broken portcullises leading off to the north. And once again,
Raazu.
Fedeke's compliments you all on your fighting prowess. He especially compliments Adrex's ability to take a hit.
Yeah, hey Drex, how you looking for health?
I think I'm fine, he says as blood pools out of his mouth a little bit. Thanks.
No.
You probably want to keep most of that there, champ.
Yeah, you want to keep your blood inside you. Here, let me
know.
deal with that for you a little bit. Just field dress it for another 3 hit points.
We still have 2 corpses laying here, right?
You do.
Oh yeah. So I'm real curious about this. I'm gonna first of all move Red out of the way of the horrible zombie that she's standing on top of for some reason.
Right.
I was going to get my dagger back.
You can. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. And then I'm gonna light that zombie on fire, and then one of these other corpses on fire, and see if one of them burns better.
No, they both burn like corpses. You're able to ignite both of them. I mean, the room is now quickly filling up with smoke. There's not a lot of ventilation in here.
And I'm gonna look up at the smoke and be like, "Oh, okay, that was maybe a mistake."
What's next?
Raazu crouches down a little bit, where the fresh air still is.